11. As long as you are in the spotlight, that's all that matters. It's always about you. You're egotistical. You're narcissistic. You're evil. I said what I said, and I ain't taking it back. And there's nothing you can do about it. That was the most disrespectful funeral I have ever been to in my life. And you was disrespectful at my daddy's funeral, but you definitely took the cake with this one. You took the cake with this one. Now, after the funeral was over, I gotta go. Well, right before it's over, I gotta go to the potty. I left Aunt Joyce my purse. I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay, cool. So now I go to the bathroom. I come out. I did wash my hands. Okay. So I come out, and they doing the benediction. Yeah, I didn't want to be in there for that. So as they're coming out into the foyer, I see Temp. I hug Temp. Aunt Joyce gave me my purse. Cool. Now I'm ready to go to the burial. I'm ready to go to the burial. I sit in my vehicular for about maybe 10-15 minutes. You know what? Let me call my good girlfriend, Nicole. I called Nicole. I talked to Nicole for 51 minutes sitting in the vehicular. Now, right before she and I got off the phone, the group of relatives that was outside ended up walking up the street. So nobody is outside. I'm just out here chilling in the vehicle, waiting to go to the burial. Now, before they walk up the street, this lady comes out. She's waiting for her Uber, or as Cricket used to say, Uber. I said it. And she gonna say they got food upstairs. I don't feel like being poisoned. I'm good, thank you. So now I'm waiting. I'm like, what the hell are y'all doing? You know what? Let me go ahead and go home. So I called my Aunt Joyce because they came up from Florida. I said, Aunt Joyce, I'm ready to go. I'm going home. She's like, all right, we're gonna come down. We're on out. We getting ready to come down and say goodbye to you. Okay, cool. Some time goes by. Don't take that damn long to come downstairs. You know, but because if I leave, it's gonna cause a scene. So I go upstairs. Excuse me, I go in the church. You got to go up the stairs to go, to the part where they have like they was having a repast up there. I don't know what that section is called. Maybe it's like a little hall room. I don't know. Hasam and never. Everything is covered in white. You decorated it white. The chairs were covered in white. The tables were covered in white. Everything was covered in white. You didn't do that for Daddy's funeral. And Daddy was a preacher in the pulpit with you. You know, the same one you told him you wanted him to preach, and he would write up his sermon, and when he got there, you would take his sermon and preach his sermon. I talked about that in the last video too. Maybe. And as the pastor of the church, the bishop, doctor, you took y'all went to the casinos with her money. And if you didn't do it, your wife did it. The first lady. The one that wear the come fuck me pumps to my grandmother's funeral. Ooh-wee. Lady, you old. Hang it up. Stop trying. Stop trying. I mean, you still want to try, but just let it go. All right, Donald. Bishop Dr. Devil, let's talk about you and what you did to me. That you thought I wasn't going to find out about. You thought I wasn't going to put it together. took advantage of me in my most emotional, vulnerable states. And called me fucking emotional. Let's talk about it, shall we? I talked to my daddy to ask my daddy what he wanted for his funeral. We did his obituary. I got information. Why did I do that, you ask? Because my good girlfriend, Miss Rowland mama got her obituary done. Typed up, done. She said, y'all ain't gonna say, I love everybody. No, the fuck you won't. It's already ready already. Because she know Miss Rowland ain't gonna be in the mindset and that, Lord. Mama know what she doing. She know her children. It's a good idea. Let me do that with Daddy. God, Daddy, what do you want? And he said that he wanted his body to be done by Wally, okay? But he didn't want it over west. He wanted it over east. It's easier for his people to get over east. I said, okay, do you want anything special? Like, he said, no. My daddy was a humble man. My daddy was an angel. My daddy was a godsend. Y'all treated him like shit. Especially you, Bishop Dr. Devil. How dare you ask my daddy to write sermons, spend his time, his energy, his love, his heart, his soul into his sermons. And the day he's supposed to preach them, you take them from him and preach his sermons. Bet you didn't think I knew that, did you? Think I'm lying? Ask Miss Sissy. I got the receipts. There you have it. I got the receipts. But I tell you what, God got more receipts than I do. Because he sees everything. Everything. So I go upstairs into the little foyer room, whatever. And as I walk through the door, the good Bishop Dr. Devil looked at me and then looked back down at the table. So at the table, Aunt Joyce was closer to the good Bishop Doctor. He was standing up. Uncle Dorsey, Uncle Chuck was sitting next to her. And there was a gentleman sitting across from Aunt Joyce. So I said, excuse me. Hello? Nobody said anything. Oh, time. She is up.